Okay, let's do this. Hopefully, everything sounds okay, looks okay. Finally, finally gonna be playing some Halo Infinite. Okay. Let's do this. I have tried my best to avoid. Oh shoot, do I have to update? What? No. What is this? Let me try to. Let me turn off my console for a second. Dang. Word so easy. Okay, looks like it's updating now. All right. I thought I'd updated everything, but it looks like this needs to update. So, I mean, missed the whole day yesterday. I mean, I can wait a little bit longer. I really wish I was able to get on PC. For some reason, it only sent me a console invite, so I had to, had to dust off my old Xbox One. And they actually sent out a tweet saying that they know that this is a problem, and it might be because your those people who didn't even opt in at all for console play and got a console invite it's because their PC didn't meet the requirements, and they posted them somewhere. I can't find them anywhere, but I looked and I matched everything. My lowest performing piece of hardware is my graphics card. It's a 1050 Ti, but that was the minimum requirement, so I should have been sent to PC one, but I wasn't. Oh well. Come on, update. Go. Go, baby, go. Do I need to buy gold? No, I think I have gold. Right inside the fire. 1%. Yikes. Damn, I could have been doing this in the background. Ugh. See if we can go to it. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. Halo Infinite Insider needs to finish installing or show ready to start before you can launch it. Okay. Oh, I probably gotcha. How do I? Oh, that's how I saw it. Dang, still at 1%. 2%. Let's go. Dang. If I load up Halo 5, does that mess anything up? Okay, looks like it's still updating. Holy shit, that's loud. All right, so if you're just joining, I thought I had everything updated. What's going on, 42 Marca? I thought I had everything updated, but looks like Halo Infinite Insider needed one more update. So I'm just loading up some Halo 5 Guardians in the meantime. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, dang, I have not loaded up Halo 5 in a long time. How do I? Here we go. Turn this down to a 3. 7. That looks good. I've been playing the Insider, really fun. Have you? That's good. That's awesome. Glad you got invited. I've been trying to avoid all the other content creators, because I don't want to get spoiled on anything. Even though like we have seen a lot of it from the technical preview videos that have been released by 343. I kind of want to experience it firsthand and go through like, you know, the UI, all the weapon drills and whatnot myself. Let's see. 4%. Fuck, we might be here a while. What should I play? I know some stuff might change. Yeah, a lot of stuff's probably going to change. I would assume most of it's going to change because it's a 2-month-old build. So that means where the game is right now is 2 months ahead of what the inside technical preview is showing. So there are already changes that we don't know of. Plus the community feedback. I think a lot's going to change. But it's nice that, like, you know, we're getting transparency. We're getting a chance to preview it. Yeah. Let's try this. Damn, that was quick. And people are already making competitions. Oh yeah, I know something came out with like in esports news. I saw a tweet that said I think esports will be cross-platform, cross-input, something like that. Oh my god, I don't know this map at all.
Capture the flag.
Dang, Halo 5's Forge is unreal. Wait, capture the flag? Fiesta? Oh, I can't go, I guess I can't go up there. Yeah, I guess I can't. Holy shit. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit.
Find our flag.
Alright.
Spotted the enemy flag carrier.
I went to a LAN party last week, Halo 2. That's awesome. What's this?
Find our flag. We found their carrier.
Oh my god, the Spartan lasers shoot so fast in Halo 5. You'll have to bear with me. I haven't played Halo 5 in a while.
Enemy team score.
Dude, I'm not used to this laser.
5 minutes remain.
There we go. Oh, this is a pretty linear map. Okay. I thought to charge this, no? Oh, 2 for 1, let's go! Okay, okay, I kind of like this map. Kind of linear, not too much depth to it, but... Uh-oh, laser.
Defend our carrier.
Oh my gosh. My aim is all over the place. Hold on. My look sensitivity is 8? You've got to be kidding me.
They have our flag.
Okay. Whoa. Ooh.
Protect our carrier. We found their carrier.
Have you heard that they're going to replace the original Xbox servers called Insignia? I have not heard about that.
Find our flag. Throwing one out. Confirmed.
Yeah, I have not owned an original Xbox in a long time.
Tossing a nade.
Ooh. Ooh. Dude, I didn't even realize people scored. Turn on stream to see you immediately get sniped. Unfollowed. Dude, okay, you know, this is not Halo Infinite. This is Halo 5 right now, because Infinite's. I thought I had it updated, but it had to do another update. So this map's kind of cool. It's just one straight like sort of area. You've been playing the original Xbox servers? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I have not been on an original Xbox in a long time.
The enemy flag has been returned.
Oh my. Yeah, they're lighting me up on the with that binary rifle, I think it's called. Uh-oh. Teammate, I might have killed you. I'll become famous. Oh, I'm not reading that. No, thank you. I'm not gonna buy followers or viewers. Come on.
Hostile sniper.
1 minute left.
Oh, get wrecked, Pablo. What's up with the weapons Fiesta? Yeah, this is Fiesta. Finally, I got a snipe. Alright. Let's go.
Solid hit on that
30 seconds.
Pop out, you fuckers.
Big game hunter.
Oh my god.
Nice headshot. 8 out.
Is it double? Triple? Over? Pop out. Let's go.
Defend our carrier.
Spectacular.
Killing.
Oh, the game.
Defeat.
I would have got a. What's that? Spectacular? Killtrocity? Kilimanjaro. I might have gotten a Kilimanjaro. Alright, now playing Xbox 360 right now. Halo 3. Oh, cool. Let's go. Wait, I did get the atrocity. Let's go. Let's see where we're at. 14%. Okay, maybe like, I don't know, an hour of Halo 5 and then we'll get an infinite. So, Dino, did you not get an email? Still? So what? Okay, Dino. What happened with me was I got an email, but it only sent me an invite for console. So I'm on. I had to dust off my Xbox 360, my Xbox One, and yeah, I don't know why. I think they sent out a tweet saying that like if that happens, it might be because your PC doesn't meet its requirements. But I looked and it said that I looked at their minimum requirements. Although I don't know, I can't remember where they posted it, but I did see it, and I just barely made the cut for like the minimum, which my graphics card, which is a 1050 Ti, and so I should have been fine. So I don't know why I only got a console invite.
Capture the flag.
Never got an email. Yes, Keith did get an email. As far as I know, he didn't have my problem, so. He might be able to play on PC. Okay, what is this? Is this just another one-way? I like these kind of just linear maps. I'm gonna go kill his account, BRB. Dude, I don't blame you. Fucking do it. I got a double off that? Suicide? What? Oh, sorry, Mark. I didn't see your message. Would I be sad if Arbiter dies in Halo? I'll be sad if Arbiter or Chief dies in Halo. Or in Halo Infinite.
5 minutes remain.
I still don't know if it's confirmed if the Arbiter is in Halo Infinite, but I feel like he will be. That's right, I can thrust. You know, I don't know if you want, but I can get into a voice channel if you just want to talk while I stream. Or I don't. You can dust off your Xbox too, and we can play some Halo 5. Oh, I just realized how to snipe. Let's go. Alright, Killionaire right here. Damn it. This Fiesta's not infinite ammo though, which sucks.
Distraction.
No. I'm just working right now while I watch. Okay, no worries.
Sniper fire, move it.
Took my snipe, you son of a bitch. Oh shit, he got a 2-for-1. Oh.
Charged and ready.
Yay, got a snipe. Oh, teammate. I want to shoot you in the back. Go.
Took him out. Fucking spotted in mid.
What? Just camp here. What? Oh, there were two of them. I was like, how did I die? I spawned into a nade.
Switching to a sniper rifle.
Oh, it's a DMR. I'll take it though.
Enemy high behind me.
19%. Okay. Does anything sound too loud? Because like when I started out the game, it was like really loud on my end. So if it's blasting you, just let me know. Or if I sound weird, like my mic.
Mid taking fire.
2 minutes left.
The enemy flag has been returned.
Oh, let's go. We're charging.
Area.
Dude, what was that? Oh, rockets.
Damage one. The enemy flag has been returned.
No.
Mid under fire.
Dude, Dan Mac had 16 kills. You sound weird, almost a mech. This sound better. I don't want to confuse anyone. Oh, triple. Oh. Oh my god, I got melted. Oh yeah, much better.
Defend our carrier.
Ooh. I didn't know they brought this back.
30 seconds.
Under fire.
Uh-oh.
Throwing one out. Enemies return their flag. Taking fire.
Dang, I did not know there was a guy right there.
10 seconds.
Aye. What is this? A sentinel beam?
Distraction.
Oh my. Spartan did a split. Oh.
Light rifle at the ready.
Enemy team
Target
scored.
spotted in mid.
Oh, they're still in overtime after even after they scored.
Picked up a binary.
What the fuck is this? There's so many weapons I just don't know.
Double kill. 1 minute left.
I'm hit. Get the shotgun on. Enemy sniper. Game over. They got it.
Oh yeah, shoddy.
Sniper.
BMR?
Taking rocket fire.
30 seconds.
Dang.
Double kill.
Defend our carrier.
Fire.
10 seconds.
Hostiles got a sword. Fire from mid.
Game over. Defeat.
I'm fine with that. Where we at? Where we at? 24. Okay. Quarter of the way there. Just about. I must have died a lot. Oh no, actually. No, I went positive. I thought Danmac was like carrying us, but no. Alright. I think I'm good with Fiesta. Let's first let me see what ranked playlists there are. Player, team ranked, 2-2 competitive, Mythic Rumble. Let's try that.
Slayer.
Oh yeah, I like the look of these maps. Unlimited score for 7 minutes? Huh. Okay. Yes. Oh, I love the look of this. Oh, my VR's a little rusty. No. It's kind of dark. Brightness. It's at the highest brightness? Great. Yeah, he can't sprint, but I can thrust. Dude. Oh, I'm in the lead. Let's go. Wasn't this a twos map? I think there was a map very similar to this, but it was a little bit brighter. I know you're thinking of like a purple map. But this looks like a forged map. This looks like old school midship or heretic from Halo 3. Oh. Oh, almost got a nice triple.
Triple kill.
A triple?
Killing spree. Overkill. Perfect.
Was that a kill tech? No, I got an overkill though. I heard him say overkill.
5 minutes remain. Double kill.
All right, double. Oh no. There we go. Guy's running away. Oh! I got wrecked. Oh, we traded. 29%, okay. Oh, beam rifle? No, I'm getting assassinated. Just found some power weapon. Damn it. Yeah.
Double kill.
Let's go. Ooh.
Double kill.
Damn, where are all the power weapons that spawn on this map?
2 minutes left.
Oh, here we go. Mm.
One minute left.
Damn it! I did not see him on my radar. Get wrecked.
30 seconds.
god, I'm fighting 2 people.
Ten seconds.
Let's go first. You're gonna drop the wands off at the border. Okay. Jesus. 34%. Okay. That's not a poop joke, is it? God damn it. What am I looking for? Is it only 6 players? Is that every match?
Slayer.
Okay, snipe. I think I saw, I don't know if that was OS or camo. Hey, let's go. On right with snipe. Oh. My God. Oh my. I guess there's 2 snipes on the map. My BR is terrible. Let me put it down to 4. Oh. Try this. I am so trash with VR. Mm.
5 minutes remain.
There we go. No. They just got camo or whatever that was. Holy shit. No! Why? Shoot. 嗯。Just end it quick, please.
Two minutes left.
I think here's where I'm really starting to see the difference between 60 frames per second and my usual 144 frames that I get from my computer playing like on Halo 3. Oh, he's gonna embarrass me.
Roll. Distraction. One minute left.
Hmm. Dang.
Game over. Defeat.
Okay, that was quite painful. Where are we at now? 42%. Okay. I think I'll be right back, and I'll let this update a little bit longer. quite back yet, even though I just sat down. But I'm watching. I don't want you just looking at a blank screen or my gaming chair. So let me put something on. I'll put on their technical preview video.
Flag is
Hey everyone, what?
now. Show me what you can do.
Cool. I just realized the flood in Halo 3 are actually flood in Halo 2. Yeah, a lot of them are. I thought Halo 3 introduced some new ones. Like the ones that like kind of look like turrets. There we go. That looks good. Ooh, had a hard time getting one out of Jesus.
Hey everyone, what is up? This is Brian, also known as Sketch across the community, and we are coming to you live today from 343 Industries here in Redmond,
So,
Washington. And let me just say, it feels
on their
great to
end,
be back. I
it's
feel
gonna
like
look
today's
like the
been a
audio's out of
long
sync, but it's
time
really on
coming.
their end.
I'm excited to
It's
finally
gonna be
kick
like
this
that for the
off.
first
I
few
know you
minutes,
all
but
are,
okay,
so
I'm gonna put
welcome
this
to
on
today's live stream, and
while
we
I
are
do what I
gonna
have to do.
dive into this weekend's
BRB.
upcoming Halo Infinite Tech Preview. Now, before we get going, just want to give you guys a little bit of context for what we're going to cover today. We're going to have a couple guests rotate through. We're going to dive right into the same exact build that Halo Insiders will get their hands on starting tomorrow. We are live, so all the same known issues that we're aware of in this tech preview that's work in progress are also in this build today. So who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully everything goes smoothly, but just ask everyone to bear with us. Also, I've kind of been in my house in the quarantine for about 2 years, if you can't tell. So we might be a little bit rusty, but we're going to have a lot of fun today. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about and show. So to kick things off, want to introduce Sam Hanshaw, producer on the live team. Sam, welcome.
Thanks. It's good to be here. I'm ready to have some fun and introduce our fans to our first tech preview.
So let's sort of start by setting a little bit of context. And I know folks are eager to see stuff and dive in. We're going to get to that in a few minutes, but just let's kind of start at the highest level. We talk about fighting a lot. We talk about tech previews a lot. Kind of what do we want our viewers and our insiders to know? Like, what do we mean? Like, what is the context for what this really is?
Sure. So I think that calling it a tech preview, that encapsulates it. We're testing our technology here. We're looking to get players into games. We're looking to make sure that the servers are up and running well, and that we can support everything with our service infrastructure. Obviously, we also want people to have fun while doing it, and we need to get feedback on the breadth of hardware that we know is out there. You know, we can't test on every combination of hardware that people have for their PCs, but we know that the folks at home can, and so we need your help to do that.
And this is safe to say this will be the biggest scale test that we've been able to do to date. We're talking hundreds of thousands of Halo Insiders have been invited to participate this weekend. And obviously we've been hard at work testing. We've done smaller scale flights to lead up to this point. But like, what does that process look like? Like,
we cut this branch about 2 months ago, and that's when we started with a lot of the testing for it and kind of targeted bug fixes towards getting a stable product to have out today for tech preview. Now, it's 2 months old. It's still got some bugs. We know that. We've got a robust known issues list for folks to be prepared before they dive in. And we expect you to hit some new bugs that we haven't seen. And that's part of what we're excited about, because we need your help to find these bugs, and so we can see how they're reproduced and fix them internally. But yeah, it's been about 2 months of testing, fixing, and play testing to get to this.
And if I really wanted to roll it back even further, it's safe to say that we've been flighting as kind of a process, which, by the way, for those that aren't familiar, because not everybody uses the same jargon out there, right? When we talk about flighting, it's really the process of putting out kind of iterative pre-release software to a target audience with some expected goals to go after. We put the build out, it tests, we get the feedback, and we act on that feedback and sort of move on to the next one. So safe to say we've been doing this for quite some time at a much smaller scale. So this is not the first time we've put the game in the hands of civilians, so to speak. So we've been getting feedback all along. I just kind of wanted to bring that point up. It's not like we've just been heads down. This is our first time sharing our baby with the world. We've had a small group of various insider private flights, user research. So all these inputs have been a critical part of development really since the beginning, certainly. But now we're opening the floodgates to get all sorts of new perspectives, and I think critically, fresh eyes, brand new perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely. Fresh eyes, fresh hardware, like everything that we could ask for. It's coming from the hundreds of thousands of people who are going to be playing this weekend.
So before we move on, I also just want to comment on, if your Twitter feed's like mine, the invites started rolling out yesterday about 5 p.m. to eligible insiders. It's been kind of a whirlwind of emotions, I'm sure, for many people. Sending out hundreds of thousands of emails, it turns out, takes a lot of time. There are people, as of an hour or two ago, I'm seeing are just now receiving their emails. So I think my message to everyone is, not everyone will get in this particular tech preview and this flight. And we knew that was going to be the case because, we need to incrementally grow. We sort of want to walk before we run, right? But I do want to make sure people know that there will be future opportunities, right? This is not the only tech preview that we've planned between now and launch.
That's correct. This is the first and probably the smallest. So as we grow and over the coming months, as we put out new builds with additional features, they're each going to have a larger and larger audience as we head towards launch.
So just really critically, if you want to be a participant in a future tech preview or flight, please head to haloinsider.com. Anyone can opt in at any point. Make sure your profile is completed. We'd love to get more and more people in for future flights, as Sam mentioned. So Sam, maybe now let's shift gears a little bit. I think one of the really cool and ambitious aspects of this project is kind of the breadth of platforms that we're going to support right now. I mean, we not only is our multiplayer experience free to play, but cross-play. I mean, we are really truly going to where our players are, regardless of platform.
Yeah, and this tech preview is no exception. We're going to be flighting this tech preview on all the platforms we intend to ship with at launch. So you're going to be able to play on anything in the Xbox One family, the Series X and Series S, and we're going to be going out to, as I said before, a variety of PC hardware, and all of that's going to be cross-play.
And the PC, by the way, also on Steam, which we know a lot of fans were excited about. I think for the purpose of this tech preview, we're only on Steam for PC, but obviously for launch, that won't be the only means of playing our game. Now, one thing we did want to know, I think, Sam, at a high level, safe to say that the experience that we're going to put out in this tech preview, specifically on each of these platforms, when it comes to like fidelity and performance, safe to say that what's in the preview today is not necessarily indicative of our targets when we launch this game.
Yeah, that's correct. So performance is something that we're working on week after week. And as I said before, this is a build that's about 2 months old. So we cut this from main 2 months ago to work on it. And a lot of the performance work that goes in wasn't appropriate to bring over to this branch because performance work can often create instability. We wanted to keep this as stable as possible when we launch it to you all. So this build, about 2 months behind in terms of performance, and obviously there's more runway to go before we launch later this year.
And I would assume the data we get from this tech preview will be really valuable as we continue to sort of make sure we're supporting the widest breadth of PC configurations, for example. And really the team's goal is to deliver a really solid, performant, good-looking experience catered to every platform that we support.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So speaking of that, I know people are eager to see some stuff. It's kind of cool, really, if you think about it, life to date, we've only ever shown Halo Infinite running on PC. And we're going to do that here live today in a little bit. We're going to show some stuff off. But this is going to be the first time people can see what the game looks like running on an actual Xbox hardware. So prior to this stream, we were able to put together a little bit of gameplay capture, and I'd like to give folks a glimpse at, this is going to be a Halo Infinite multiplayer match recorded, I believe, last week here in the studio, just to give people a sense of this is the game as it currently stands in this build running on an Xbox One. So I'm going to give a shout out to Joshua here behind the scenes. He's running production for the live stream. Josh, if you want to cue that up, I think people are really eager to see some gameplay. Let's take a look. Let's see how this game's looking currently on Xbox One. Sam, clearly we're looking at a little Slayer match here on Bazaar, one of our new maps. There's a lot to take in, I'm sure, for viewers who are just seeing a lot of stuff for the first time here.
Yeah, I can't remember if we've shown things like the pulse carbine being used in first person. I think it was briefly shown in the multiplayer trailer, and I think this is the first time we've shown first-person view of someone walking around in Bazaar.
I think it has. We're also right now kind of getting a look at the friend and foe system that we've discussed in some of our blogs in the past. This is kind of moving away from forcing players into red and blue, allows us to kind of maintain that unique armor customization that's become a greater focal point for Halo Infinite.
Yeah, and I think this is a pretty good example of that, and I think you're really seeing those colors pop out on the Xbox One hardware. It's great.
I think I just noticed a custom skin applied to that AR there that we saw briefly.
I missed it, unfortunately. I do love the... Oh, yeah. I love the AR skins. It's kind of nice being able to customize your starting weapon. It's the one you're going to see most often, so I like to have mine looking sharp.
Now, internally, from a development and playtest perspective, I mean, obviously we've got the teams focusing on all platforms and all builds, and safe to say that we've got folks truly getting sweaty on Durango, on Xbox Series X and S, and low, medium, and high PC specs as well, right?
Yeah, so obviously, as I said before, we can't cover every PC spec out there, but we try to have a good range within our testing, and we have folks playing on Xbox Ones regularly, myself included. I try and playtest on Xbox One as much as possible, because it's a really important thing for us to support and make sure it's looking good.
Yeah, it really is awesome that we're able to kind of bring that audience forward with us, right? I mean, we know there's obviously a large amount of Xbox One players out there, especially as, you know, frankly, some people I think are still eager to acquire a new console, and with some of the supply chain issues that have come around during the pandemic, not necessarily easy for everyone. So, you know, thankfully I'm not one of the engineers. I can't imagine it's necessarily a trivial undertaking to be able to scale so smartly across different hardware, but I gotta say, shaping up super, super nice, and really looking forward to getting some feedback from Xbox One players after this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's gonna wrap up that clip that we have. Now we're gonna show a little more gameplay here in a bit. We're gonna have Tom French, our multiplayer associate creative director, join us. We have another match from Xbox Series X that we're gonna get into. But once this wraps up, we're gonna jump back over to the build, and we're gonna look through this real flight build here. By the way, I heard you're a real Needler fan. Is that true?
That is true. I love the Needler. I think it's one of the most unique weapons we have in Halo, and I've loved every expression of it. Hasn't always been the most powerful gun in the game, but it's always been interesting to use.
It feels like it shreds in this game, at least in our playtest, right?
Yeah.
It's do not sleep on the Needler this weekend. I'll just say that.
Yeah, especially like against bots, like they don't know how to deal with it, so
yeah,
it's real good against them.
You mentioned bots. We'll talk about that a little bit more a little bit later in the show today when Tom joins us. Why don't we sort of pivot back now to the real build, which I'm sure people are really eager to see. And I thought maybe we just kind of help give our players who are going to be a part of the tech preview, just kind of give them the lay of the land a little bit, show them what they can expect and what that's going to look like. So Josh, maybe if you want to cut to, we'll go to my feed, I reckon, and we can sort of take a look at our lobby space, I guess. You know, what is the official term for this space that we're going to feed into? Once Josh is able to kind of hit that switch. There we go. So this is it, right? This is our tech preview build. We're looking at it right now live.
Yep, this is the essentially the menu that you're going to hit as soon as you boot up. So you can see like the multiplayer and academy options there. If you hit start, you can get into our main settings, and there's a few settings I think we want to show off.
Let's take a
and
look.
highlight.
I mean, no, I like settings. No one's ever seen these settings in detail before, so we'll kind of take a look here. So we want to make sure obviously players understand, and like first thing you should do if you're going to be in the tech preview this weekend, probably just kind of get acclimated, tweak your settings to your liking, just make sure that things are sort of the way you want them, if you will. So I think, I'll just quickly scroll through. I'm not going to speak to every one of these. I think we'll be here all afternoon, but I think you're going to find a lot of sort of what you'd expect to find in some regards. Hold the sprint if I want to do that. I can kind of really dial in my sensitivity and all that. I'm pretty casual, so I kind of tend to just run default in a lot of cases. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Yeah, I think that I've never gotten into all the zoom sensitivity settings, but
I'm just worried I would get myself into a state where I would just never land a shot again, or who knows, maybe I would suddenly sort of evolve to the next level. Now, keyboard and mouse players on PC, and also I believe console now supports mouse and keyboard as well, excuse me. A couple things here they might want to look at that's pretty interesting, if we can get down to it, is the fact that, triple keybinds. You have a lot of flexibility here in how you want to set up your keys. I want to give a shout out, as all the work that happened over the last couple years to update MCC and bring that to PC, and all the fantastic work by the pub team, being able to have triple keybinds was super important to the PC community. That was great feedback that we heard, and that's a good example of just one of taking those learnings and kind of that experience and bringing it over to the Infinite side.
yeah, I think we owe a great debt to all the work that MCC and the publishing team has done with diving in, like feet first into the PC environment and getting us ready for this.
I'll hover on this one for a minute because I'm pretty sure I haven't been able to do this before in a game. Have I been able to actually just straight up drop my weapon for a teammate before?
Not that I know of, and honestly, it's been quite fun to use, especially when you're playing with like some less experienced players. You can just secure rockets for them and then hand it over to them. They get to play around with a power weapon that they might not normally have gotten.
So, dare we say maybe this is the end of betraying your teammates to take sniper?
Yeah, now you just gotta extort them, I guess.
Possibly. Cool, so a whole bunch of stuff here. This is something else that we, I think was mentioned in one of our employee spotlight blogs, but marking. This is also a new element to Halo games.
Yeah, and I've actually been really happy with the marking system. So if you're on PC, it is super easy just to mark everyone you see, and the game rewards you for it. You actually get points. You get a mark assist if someone kills someone who you've marked, and stacks with your normal assist points. And I believe there's a medal you can earn for marking enough people who get killed.
So I'll just kind of scroll through here quickly so we don't totally get inundated in settings, but it just goes on and on and on. So let me go over here to video as well. Something else I just kind of wanted to point out, which by the way, that is criminal for me to be on a FOV of only 70, but we heard, I think this has always been something Halo fans have wanted. We know, and everyone knows, the FOV really does have a dynamic impact on your experience in terms of not only just your vision, but the sensation of movement and speed. All those things are greatly impacted. So pretty awesome to me that on day one, we already have a field of view slider, and this is going to be available on, I think, on multiple platforms. It's not a PC only feature.
That's correct, yeah.
I mean, what's your preference? I kind of generally like to kick it up here, maybe in the 90 to 100 range. I mean, we can go, all the way up to 120 if we really wanted to?
Yeah, I usually like to kick it in 95 to 100.
All right, well, I'll split the difference. We'll go 95 there. But yeah, just kind of go through here. Lots of different nuanced graphical settings to really allow people to custom tailor based on, their own personal preferences, what's most important to them on their PC hardware. If I didn't mention that, if it's not clear, we are playing on PC here currently. So, you will not have the full breadth of all these options necessarily on every platform. But clearly for PC, it makes the most sense. I thought this is pretty cool too, being able to sort of opt in or opt out of something that we call speed lines. So when you're sprinting in the game, we have some cool visual effects that help sort of really convey that sense of increased speed. But if I don't like it, I can just turn it off.
Yeah, I think the fact that we've got so many settings that are tailored so that you can fully immerse yourself, or if you're looking for a stripped down experience, if you don't want that, you can turn it off.
Same thing goes, of course, lots of audio customization here. Want to make sure people are aware of things like subtitles. You can turn those off and on if you want to. I did want to call this out as well. I know you and I were talking earlier about this, but Just a little bit of a public service announcement for anyone playing this weekend in the tech preview. By default, currently in this build, your mic is just set to full open, full hot. So some people might like that, some people may not. Personally, I was kind of caught by surprise when I was saying a bunch of stuff in the game and I thought it was private. So I just wanted to pass my learnings on to you so no one gets kind of caught and maybe in a precarious situation there. So yeah, a lot of different options here, including Spartan Chatter. We'll hear a little bit more of that when we roll some more footage. And then the last thing I thought would be kind of cool to really point out, we've talked about this a little bit briefly in some of our blogs, but we have this new system that we're calling Friend and Foe, right? Which, in order to really support and embrace our goals and our aspirations about leaning more into player expression and having a lot more cool ways to customize your own Spartan and your own Spartan journey, it just didn't really work anymore to force everyone into a default red or blue model, right?
Right. And so by default, we have red and blue outlines, but for accessibility purposes, we know that various people can't see in certain shades, so we've got a wide array of colors that you can choose for both enemies and friends, and you can also customize the folks in your fire team to be another unique color.
Yeah, it is really flexible, really cool. I also personally being able to sort of, if I want to go old school and display a full gamer tag above someone's head, I could do that. Also helps me sometimes when I'm personally just trying to register a friend from foe. And then, I should call this out. You'll see this in the UI menu here. The theater will not be included in the tech preview, so we won't have that experience. The theater is coming back though. So, event timeline is a brand new feature. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but you could probably surmise what that might mean in the context of the theater. And this is pretty crazy too. Weapon offsets. So people want to be able to move that stuff around, I guess.
Yeah. I know people who like to get a slightly different gameplay experience based on some old school games where they have the weapon more centered, or some people like to just push it way off, or so far off that they hit their mic. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I guess, one of the predominant themes here is just trying to give players as many options as possible to really dial in the experience to suit their personal tastes, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is just a set of menus, but I'm really looking forward to hearing what people think of these settings and the things that they can put together to customize it to exactly how they want to be. I want Halo to be like the comfiest chair in your house.
I like that. All right, so let's back out of the settings. Something else I think we want to point out to participants in the tech previews to keep an eye on this weekend, the news feed. Wow, this is like next-gen news. No, seriously. This is just good to keep an eye on if you're playing in the tech preview. We will probably use this to convey updates over the course of the flight, critical information. If the playlist experience evolves, we'll let people know through here, right? And I think, Sam, you wanted to specifically call this one out in particular, right?
Yeah, so we've got a notification for people on PC, especially if you're using the AMD GPU. You're going to want to make sure you update to the latest driver. It is a
All right, guys, I am back. I'm probably just gonna let this update, and then I'll go live again in maybe an hour. Fingers crossed. But yeah, cool. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Sorry, I did not expect to have to update again. So, but yeah, check back in maybe like an hour. And hope.